and eventually everyone goes down, but I don't know if the infestors got out. Did the infestors get out? No, they did not. So Hyun getting out with his infestors, but Tefel not managing to do so, which makes a big difference. The roaches, yeah, they can be rebuilt quite easily, but the infestors, yeah, they are really expensive, and not only that, they need to charge up their energy. So it is 3 infestors versus 1 infestor currently. And they are going to make a big difference for the simple reason that they have AoE effects and they can affect the whole enemy team or enemy army. And yeah, obviously they can make their own units, but normally so they can make infested Terrans and they can control units, but fungal growth is the skill of choice here for Zerg versus Zerg with this composition. So once again, the 2 armies running into each other, and this fungal growth actually catching like 7 hydras, oh no, not hydras, roaches, and doing some damage to them. And once again, this base is going to go down unless the defense is good enough, but I'm afraid it is not going to be. Yeah, so no burrow for the infestor there, and going to get sniped immediately. Yeah, the army following up on that, but yeah, it's now back again to into this guy's favor, the Tefel guy. Never heard of him, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's now 4 against 1 on the infestors, and as I said, the roaches can be rebuilt rather quickly. And now choosing to go for Hydralisks. Hydralisks do a lot more damage, but they're a lot more fragile, so they cannot tank as much. But having the extra damage on your side is a really, really big deal, because they may actually be able to catch out this whole roach army, as long as they don't get fungal growth or get focused by the roaches. But the roaches, yeah, there are too many roaches for Tefel here, and he's just going to envelop this entire army and kill all of them. And Hyun is going to lose this fight and going to withdraw his infestor. He knows that the rest of the units can be rebuilt quite quickly, and is he? Yeah, he is going to be able to well, use his army to at least hold this invasion off. But yeah, definitely lost that last fight. Yeah, the infestors are kind of equal now. Again, 2 versus 1. Roaches are equal. The overseer really doesn't matter, except that if you have burrow, then you can regenerate your roaches quite quickly. And we now have 4 base versus 4 base. Both players actually building their 4th base, but this base is actually mining, whereas the other one is not mining. Only the gas is mining, and that may exactly be what he needs. He only needs the gas there, I think. But yeah, let's have a look at the army tab. Well, virtually similar armies, and yeah, a little bit bigger army now for Tefel, but the only big difference here is going to be the amount of infestors on the map, because they are going to make it a big difference. It's 6 infestors versus 7, so it is not a difference that is really going to make a difference. And well, the red army just posing to attack somewhere, and the blue army is kind of split up and is coming in from behind. Yeah, no follow-up on the fungal growth there. And the fungal growth once again going down on this army, losing an infestor and 3, 4, 5 roaches. Pretty good thing to have with just 2 fungal growth, maybe a 3rd one that I didn't see, but at least 2 fungal growth. And these roaches are going to just be fine. So once again, the fungal growth going down here, and the infestors get picked off before. Oh no, they did release their fungal growth there. The entire army fungal growth, and that means they take a lot of damage from that. They're going to be really weak compared to the enemy army, and these infestors doing so much damage. So Hyun once again losing a fight, and this may very well. Well, oh wow. Yeah, he buried a whole lot of roaches there just to regenerate them very quickly, and is going to, yeah, with no overseers on the map, is going to be able to do that again and again and again just to get the health back up. And there's the overseer coming out for Hyun, not allowing that to happen again, although yeah, the army for Hyun is just too small, it seems. There are no more infestors coming out, and or not on this part of the field anyway. They may be in production, but yeah, it's not going to be good enough. And you see that a small difference in the beginning of the game results, if you play it right, results in a huge difference in the end, because now we see 44 roaches versus 2, and that is all because of the infestors. The infestors made all the difference in the world, because Tefel was able to well, to win the infestor fights, keep more infestors alive at some point than his opponent, Hyun. Hyun actually lost that fight, and especially if you can use the fungal growth over the entire army, then you have such a big advantage because it does quite a lot of damage. Let me see if I can find an infestor here somewhere. There we go. Fungal growth does 40 damage versus roaches, and yeah, that is just an enormous amount. Obviously, the infested Terrans, which we saw in the last fight, can be used if you, yeah, really have too much energy stored up, because you're going to have energy storing up for the next team fight later. But roaches only have 145 health, so if you take away 40 of that, plus you take away their mobility, and you do that for the entire army, you can imagine that you're going to win that fight pretty easily. So anyway, well played. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.